Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
And he was alert to it.
Schneider.
Torres looking to run onto it.
Zé Pedro.
Torres gets a foot in here.
Eustáquio. Now Zé Pedro. Fabio Vieira. Eustáquio.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Varela.
Gets his pass away, and he's lost his... Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Schneider.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Nice ball, and he's in here. Oh, well played.
Varela.
And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Fernando Torres, very much the man of the moment. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. As you can see, we've already started here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He can run onto that. Now it's Stoichkov. Crossed it. Oh, he's big header! And one more try! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! And another try! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
with a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Bellingham. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Real chance! They've scored! 2-0 and in next to no time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
After 10 minutes is number 2, N'Golo Kante.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
David Villa. David Villa! And it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Number 6, David Villa.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now there's a fine ball. Hits one! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Number 6,
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, great play! Corner. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Beckenbauer. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Schutalo. Berghaus. Well, they've got it again. Robbie. Ajax finding their passes. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Klaassen. Kante cuts it out. Neymar. Stoichkov.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Can he finish? Half an hour played now. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he goes cross-field. Taylor. Robbie. Traore. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Neymar.
showing great feet there. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played into space out wide. And it's Conte. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Bellingham with a definite foul there. Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. Traore. Robe. Great challenge, time to perfection. And the counter is on. Conte. Mbappe. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Two added
Workhouse.
minutes has been indicated.
And it's Klaassen. Kante wins the duel this time. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Traore.
How many?
And we've reached half-time. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And the action is back underway. Passing is crisp and sharp. Always onto this. He's in a great position. Mbappe and the shot! And he's gone backward here. He's going for goal! And he's steered it beyond the post.
Conte put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
David Klaassen. That's Berghuis. Robbie. Taylor. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's neat. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. Can he put it away? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Davy Klaassen. That's Taylor. In with the challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 56 minutes is number 7.
It's become a case of men against boys. Traore. Defending was strong and firm. Neymar did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Taylor.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a
The
goal.
attendance for this match was 51,832.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Closing in on goal. And the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution for Ajax, number 9, Brave. Coming on to replace him is number 25.
Schutalo. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Schutalo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Weghorst.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neymar. Costa Curta. Cafu. And it's Conte. Klaassen producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Traore. He's in plenty of space here. That pass isn't the best. Berghuis. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. And it's Stoichkov. And here's Sané. David Villa. And Stoichkov! They've done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
The goal scorer.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
17.
Taylor. And it's Klaassen. That's Berghaus. Taylor. Weghorst.
Berghaus!
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Taylor. Now it's Weghorst. Now it's Stoichkov.
He is through here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
2 added minutes has been
Keep the ball
indicated.
and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Taylor.
And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is... Chance for the header! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mendes. Aramburu. Marine.
Sergio Gomez really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Could be danger here. Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Can he finish?
And we have our very first corner. Tries his luck! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And he thumps it clear. Sané. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Costa Curta. Back into the middle. Passing nice and neat. David Villa. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Stoichkov. Stoichkov! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And here's Torres. Has a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Marine. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Torres in acres of space out wide. A slightly better ball would have led David Villa! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Sergio Gomez. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
And Sané! They've done it! And they've got their lead back.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Ha segnato al 25esimo minuto, numero 11.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oyarzabal. Sané. David Villa. Bellingham. And he's in on goal. Bout of passing here. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's... And it's come back out to him. It's a loose... Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a decent clearance. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Adams. Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Numero 25. Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Zubimendi. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Costa Curta. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for options for movement. Sané. Shot. He's got the shot away! Marine. Mikel Oyarzabal. Sergio Gomez. And he's had it nicked away. David Villa. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! And it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're underway again. Kubo. He's shifting through the gears here. He's going for goal! And the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? And again! And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Zubimendi. Barella. David Villa. Bellingham. David Villa. David Villa! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
He'll try to keep... There's the hit! So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. The referee's awarded a free kick. Stoichkov. And Adams. And back to the keeper they go. Bayer punts it upfield. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pacheco. Now Pablo Marin. Now it's Oyarzabal.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Real chance! And Stoichkov! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, that was vital. They're up to 5 corners now. Pinches it off him. Mikel Oyarzabal has found the net here, of course. That's headed upfield. Sergio Gomez, and he's managed to get from... Now the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Mendes. Marin. He's looking to set free a runner. Fernando Torres. Oh, he's inches away from being a really good ball. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Marin. Mendes. Just about up to 75 minutes. Shifted it to the flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. Barella. Bellingham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Oyarzabal. Well read, nice interception. And the keeper's got it again. Barella. And it's Fernando Torres. No, that's been intercepted. That has ended up in no man's land. Zubimendi. More and more pressure on the ball here. Barrenechea. Now Mendes. Now it's Torres. Zubimendi. Martin. And Aramburu. Kubo. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Sané. Kubo. Here's Oyarzabal. Mendes. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Nice control. And the shot! Stoichkov. Pacheco kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oyarzabal.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he's taking no chances there. Kubo is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. Gets his head to it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Cafu. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific.
The other, quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Fernando Torres, very... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Sané. Passes short and sharp. Berghaus. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. The pass has gone astray. David Klaassen, and it's Klaassen, looks to clip it forward. Can he latch on to this? Beckham. Sané. Now it's Neymar. Del Piero, and Del Piero! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Back into the middle, Del Piero. Soutalo getting this one clear. David Klaassen. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Number 17.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And that is as far as they're going to go. David Villa. Sané. Backward it goes. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. And we have our very first corner. Decent hit! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 90
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience.
He's got the shot away!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And it's Sneijder. Beckham. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
And here's Neymar.
Ajax looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Yamal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Berghaus.
Well read, nice interception. Sneijder. That has ended up in no man's land.
Berghaus.
Taylor.
Berghaus.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shutalo. Rugani. Now Shutalo. Taylor.
Such good technique.
Robbie.
Klaassen.
That was lovely, that.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Quality ball.
Well, played right into his path.
He might be in here. He's through and all alone.
Well, the defence just a...
Taylor! Now, who's going to be first to this?
He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Berghaus.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Costa Curta. And it's Sneijder.
And Sané.
And it's Del Piero.
Real chance! And the ball's come loose here.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So both teams heading off for the break. Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
He's one-on-one!
Real chance here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Berghaus.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And that is not finding anyone. Berghaus gathers from the goal kick. Berghaus.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal.
And it's
The attendance
Neymar.
for this match was 50,913.
And Del Piero! Oh, super find. Now it's Klaassen. He's felt that, hasn't he? He's having a go!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Ajax have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Neymar. Sané. Schneider. Traore. David Klaassen. That is good alertness. Neymar. David Villa! Oh, split-second reaction.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then.
Ajax are looking to go forward now. Traore. David Klaassen.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose...
There's the shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are
After
very
71
punishable.
minutes is number 18, Neymar.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Beckenbauer.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot!
And that has come as a bit of a wake-up call for this defence.
And it's Klaassen. Taylor! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Coming on to replace him is number 25.
He has found the way through. David Villa. And that should get the job done.
Beckham. Closing in on goal. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies.
David.
Can he finish? There it is! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
David Villa.
Some really good ball movement. Yamal touches it back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
He's got to be in here.
Can he put it away?
Taylor.
Traore.
Taylor.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
David Villa. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's got away. Great hit! Oh, what has happened here? That's the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
Ecco la formazione.
And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility and pressure on them, so a strong voice is needed to keep everyone switched on to their defensive duties. Everybody has to kind of play their part in getting behind the ball at times, and it's not always done because the focus is very offensive.
And that gets things running. Now it's Haaland. Neymar. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So, a breakthrough already. Has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Haaland. Schneider. And here's Son Heung-min.
Oh, good ball!
Oh, well played, well played. Beckham kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckenbauer. Schneider. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And he's gone looking for safety. Out of play for a throw. And it's Sané. Beckham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Haaland. And here's Sané. Goes in for the header! And it's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Gol! Ha segnato al 18° minuto, numero 18.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That looks a good ball through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Beckham short changes him with that pass. Coulsons. Cafu. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. Haaland. Neymar. And here's Yamal. Can he put it away? And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Cafu. Looking for the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Beckham. Brilliantly cut out. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now the finish!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Engages and forces him off the ball. Costa Curta. And back to the goalkeeper. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Son Heung-min. Haaland. And it's Beckham. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a goal kick. Sané. Schneider. Now it's Haaland. Pablo Mari.
Ci
That's
sarà un
Cataldi.
minuto di recupero.
Cafu. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Adli. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Numero 22.
A case now of complete control. And it's Son Heung-min. Sané. Great hit! He scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And claimed it back swiftly.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Schneider. Beckenbauer. Yamal. Now Costa Curta. Schneider. Cafu. Beckenbauer. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Haaland. And he was quick to react. That's really well cleared. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Beckham. He gets big. Tries a shot. It's in. And he is just ripping it up.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Neymar being hounded, manhandled at times.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally, they've decided to single him out.
Picked out brilliantly, shapes to shoot! It's in! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Adli. Cataldi. Keane. He's gone for goal! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Costa Curta. Schneider. Sarri. Now it's Haaland. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Could move up a gear here. He's played him through. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Fagioli couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Foot in. Bayer. Beckenbauer. That's really well manoeuvred.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Well, why complicate matters, Peter? You need a goal as quickly as possible, and it could very well work with him in the lineup.
And they're back on the ball again. Just 5 minutes left. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Looking for options for movement. Bayer deals with it effortlessly. Schneider, interesting ball. Now it's Beckham, and he's managed to get free. Neymar, he's gone backward. And Sané! Oh, he really got hold of that. Adli. There will be 4 extra minutes. That's Cataldi. Now it's Keane. Adli. Adli! And that may well be that. That is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best...
And now, lining up for Fenerbahce.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Del Piero, Mbappe. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy Skriniar is a true powerhouse defender of real pedigree, Peter. Someone who can make a great defensive leader, being so imposing physically and indeed tactically. I suppose he could be smoother in one-on-ones, but he's still an excellent all-round defender.
Okay, interesting. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising. Climbs up big! He's got away with one there. Skriniar. They get a throw in. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So,
and the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Beckenbauer. And here's Stoichkov. Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Still goalless. Pinches it off him. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Stoichkov. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Look at the space here. Corner then. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Fenerbahce were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Stoichkov. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's tidy. And it's Conte. Bellingham. Beckenbauer. Nice interception, well timed. Kostic. Now Skriniar. Yuksek. And he's being shifted off it. Kostic. And Yuksek gets a good foot in there. Can he latch on to this? And a shot! That's going to go a long way. And the header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu does well to get it back. Kostic.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Dzeko. Talisca. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the first half is done. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal. But it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the
Has a go! Oh, that is very close.
Stoichkov brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Skriniar. Kostic. Takveci. In with the challenge. Bellingham.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner.
Look, a little variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Sané. Oh, that is a good hit one! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Cleared without hesitation. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. Talisca. Kostic. Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. David Villa being hounded, manhandled at times.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done.
It's a mighty effort! He's scored! And finally he has breathed life into the game!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
After 57 minutes is number 6, David Villa.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And he's in on goal! Sané! What a quick to recover this.
72,000.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's a lucky 7th corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Sané. Now it's... And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Stoichkov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Kostic is there, and he can get that clear. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. And it's Sané. Conte looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And that was very necessary. Referee's given a throw. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
That'll be a throw. Stoichkov. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Conte. He's played it back.
He's got no choice.
He's got the shot away! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
After 72 minutes is number 6, David Villa.
Fenerbahce can now introduce the first of their
Substitution for
substitutes.
Fenerbahce, number 17.
So that's 2 now
Number
without
17.
reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Number 10.
Bit of a
Tadic.
communication breakdown there, it seems.
Costa Curta.
Cafu.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Beckenbauer. Now Mbappe. Fiddles it through.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 18, Kostic. Coming on the field is number 97, San Maximin.
He's looking to set free a runner.
Mbappe.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Conte. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. And it's Conte. Bellingham. And it's Stoichkov. For Conte. The final 5 minutes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a goal kick. Yuksek. Might be danger here. San Maximin. Szymanski. Oh, super find. Now it's Fred.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Can he finish? Sticks it away! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Dzeko really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Fenerbahce give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Five minutes to add. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows.